Hi guys, so in the current immigration climate, especially the past 4 years when Donald Trump was our president, there was a lot of fear around the immigration process, a lot of fear that caused a lot of erroneous information and advice to be passed over to people, particularly from their family and friends. I cannot tell you how many people have told me these pieces of advice that they've heard from their family or friends that are the worst advice you can get ever from anybody. Stick around as we talk about three pieces of advice you should never, ever listen to if they're coming from your family and friends, or even sometimes from another lawyer. Stick around. Hi guys, welcome back to the formerly known as Immigration Helper channel, now known as the Vow Queen YouTube channel. Today we are discussing a great topic, which is three pieces of advice you should never listen to from your friends and family. Three advices that your family and friends are erroneously advising you of that you should never ever listen to. Okay, so let's get right into it. So number one, there's a lot of hype and speculation about vow. Well, I won't say hype. There's a lot of speculation about vow being false, about there's just a lot of speculations and fears that go around this vow process, to the point where most times well-meaning family and friends will advise you wrongly and potentially cause you a lot of heartache and pain and lost money and lost time. And so these are the things I want to discuss with you today. Okay, so periodically, as I've been doing this for a while now, started realizing that sometimes the biggest hindrance to people's success, to people moving forward, is really just their family members. I've heard of family members who advise their applicant, my client, that hey, your spouse has already filed for you, so just wait. Even though the person is on a sinking boat, even though their U.S. citizen spouse is already threatening to marry someone else, already threatening to divorce them, already threatening to call immigration on them, already threatening to withdraw the petition, already threatening not to appear at the interview, still I know of family members and friends who will advise my client, hey, just wait till this petition that your U.S. citizen spouse has filed for you concludes, even though it's sinking, even though there's no hope. So that's the first piece of advice that's erroneous. If you are already on a sinking boat, the signs are already there. Your spouse has made it clear to you that they're no longer interested in helping you, which is okay. It's a choice. It's not by force. Maybe they've made it clear to you that they are going to sabotage you, if you force them to go to the interview, or if you push them to go to the interview. Maybe they've made it clear to you, their intentions are no longer good for you. They're threatening to call immigration on you, threatening to divorce you, threatening to marry someone else. If that is the scenario, I would say you need to go ahead and call me. Let's talk about VAWA. There are other options out there for you, okay? Adjustment of status to marriage is not the only option. In fact, I've said this so many times before, and I'll say it again. Adjustment of status to VAWA is actually one of the better, and in my opinion, one of the best ways of adjusting your status, okay? VAWA is much better than adjustment of status through marriage. It's much better. Secondly, people are often advised, hey, just marry someone else. Okay, divorce this is not working. So I think what you should do is just quickly divorce this person you're currently married to, then marry someone else. That's like, I'm gonna use a proverb. That's like jumping from the frying pan to the fire. Okay, if you're already in a bad relationship, it's toxic, it's not the best time to be advising someone to quickly move on, quickly marry someone else, because chances are they're gonna attract the same person again. Okay, same person, different person. Okay, same person, just a different person. That is usually bad advice. And secondly, the major reason is bad advice is then you begin to look like you're shopping for a green card. Immigration is not going to take you seriously when they see that you're just quickly divorcing, marrying people, especially if your former spouse already filed for you. And then the third advice that I hear family members advising people is, I've never heard of this VAWA, this doesn't sound like anything serious to me. It's not legit to me. I haven't heard of anyone who's done it, so therefore it's not a good process. Ain't wrong. Just because you've never heard of someone who's done vows, okay, does not mean it does not exist. Does not mean it's not legit. Does not mean it's not a good option for your family member or friend. So there's just a lot of fears, like I told you earlier, about vow that are not true. Vow has actually existed for a very long time, since the 90s. It's been proven to work for many of people. It is truly a great option for those who find themselves in a bad or abusive or toxic marriage. Okay, it is truly a great option. Okay, even for those people who are not legally married, but in some states, but who have acquired property and have done many things with their partners as if they're married. You know, it just has a plethora of options for people who are in a toxic relationship. VAWA is very much valid. VAWA is very much helping many get 10-year green cards. VAWA is very much helping many get a work permit, travel document. VAWA is real. So those are the 3 pieces of advice you should never listen to. Number 1, hang on. Even though you're on a sinking ship, hang on. Let's see how it ends. Even though your spouse has made it clear to you they no longer wish to help you. Number 2, just divorce your current spouse, marry someone else. Bad advice. Super bad advice that can get you deported, and has gotten many deported actually. And number 3, I've never heard of vow, so therefore it's not real. Don't do it. These 3 pieces of advice you should never ever respectfully listen to if they're coming from your family and friends. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye bye. See you next week.